Well, hello, hi. I am Triple L, and I will be doing a tutorial today about Cubase 5. Just simple stuff, simple stuff. Well, let's go. Okay, here we go, Cubase 5. Okay, so here we go. When you download Cubase 5 for the first time, this will be like entirely empty because you don't have any projects. Because this here is our project assistant. Here's the recent projects, the one I've been making recently. Recordings here, scoring over here. Recording, it's, as you can see here, it's the following. You got acoustic guitar plus vocals. It's gonna have a channel, a track for your acoustic guitar and vocals. In scoring, it has page layouts. As you can see here, guitar page layout, melody and piano. Each one is ready. That way you can prepare a better production. Here we have the different type of productions, as you can see. Okay, I'll explain it. If you click R&B or hip hop, that the program automatically is going to set some plugins, some virtual instruments, so to speak, virtual instruments for that type of production. Okay, let's go to mastering here. So here, once you pass your track over here, you will have this. See, it says mix down. I will show you the mixer. I'll explain how you get that later. In the mixer, automatically sends the stereo enhancer and VST dynamics, which are both stuff you need for mastering. When you open Cubase for the first time, this is going to be empty. So you will click create and something like this should pop up. Something like this. It's gonna want you to choose where you want your productions, your songs, your files to get saved at once you record something or you add something to your project. You can add it anywhere. It's gonna save that wherever you choose. Then you press OK and it's gonna open like this. It's gonna be empty. Okay. Here we go. First of all, before you start adding tracks and whatnot, you want to actually record. You want to know how to record. So you go to devices over here and you go to VST connections. You can do that by pressing F4, but let's go over here. First you want to go to inputs where you're actually gonna use where the microphone is. You want to add a bus. Mono. Let's go with that. That works. And you're gonna choose one. It says not connected because I'm using it right now. And outputs use. You're gonna choose where your music is gonna come out from. So it's gonna be there. You just have to know which one it is and choose it. It says ATR USB microphone. That's by default. Okay. You have your mixer here. This right now, the one on the far right, sorry, that's your main mixer. So, if you have a lot of tracks over here, which I'll explain how to get those tracks, if you press mute, you'll mute all of them. I'll explain that later. I'll show how it actually works. You got your E here. This E is where you click it and another mixer comes up and you choose the effects you want. So you come over here, you have all of these effects, blah blah blah, plugins, you choose one. Let's choose, I don't know, compressor. It pops up and you use a preset or you just play around with it as you need. Okay, now let's get to the fun stuff where you actually want you to start recording in Cubase. You right click over here in this empty area, right click, add audio track. You're gonna choose mono. Actually, it depends what you're gonna use, what you're recording, but most of the time when you're gonna record a song, vocals, you choose mono, then you choose the amount of tracks. I choose about 6. Let's go with 6. Click OK, boom, and you got your 6 tracks right here. Let's make this a bit somewhat big. Okay, now let's go to the fun stuff where you actually want to know what's going on. Okay, you click one of the tracks. Let's take this off. You click one of the tracks. We got track number 3, and you want to add some effects, some plugins. You go to Inserts, you click on the field as we did in the mixer. Boom, and you got your plugins right here. You have a variety of plugins you can use, from delay all the way to reverb, and you even have restorations here, which means declicker. Sometimes you hear some clicks in your recordings, in your vocals, and you can take that off. Denoiser, which is for the, sometimes you hear that noise in the back, in your background. Move these around until you find that it doesn't sound so bad anymore. Most of the times I just hit high or room acoustics. It actually depends. You can go until you find the one that actually suits you. Okay, let's go with dynamics and compressor. Okay, here in the compressor, you have a whole lot of presets. Here it's gonna pump up the volume, so it's actually on top of the instrumental, and this is where you control your volume. But if you want a specific volume, a specific amount, sometimes I choose -5. You click enter, automatically it goes right there. Okay, here you can see the same things we have right here, which is mute, and solo. Okay, here's your panner to pan your voice, maybe to the left, maybe to the right, or just in the center. A way to keep your tracks organized, sort of organized, you go here, add folder track, and you do the following. Let's say this is your chorus tracks. You go to folder right here, you go to your tracks, you hold control key over here in your keyboard, and you choose one at a time. Boom, boom. Then you click it, you hold it, and when you see that little, well, not little, long arrow to your left, you let go of the mouse. Boom. And these should be in here, right? Boom. There you go. And you're good to go. You got that organized. And if you want add effects channel track, yeah, let's do this. Let's use reverb. Let's use LA Studio as an example. Okay, LA Studio, mix. Let's do 5. Oh, by the way, mix means the volume. Let's use 5 because we don't want a lot of reverb in our mix. Then we have that effect right there, as I already did. To add this effect to one of your tracks, instead of going to Insert, you go to Sense right here. You click it, Effects, 1, Reverence, and you turn that on. Here in Sense, you choose how much you want to hear. You know, it's like way more specific. You just, first what you have to do is, boom, put on 0 right there. You just click it, 0 on your keyboard, and enter. Once you have that, you go little by little, going down until you don't hear it too much, but you can actually feel, so to speak, the effect. You know, because you don't want it over here, you know, because you're not gonna hear it. Now let's add another effects channel track. Let's go right here, some good old chorus. Let's say we want some good old chorus. Go to chorus right here. Okay, now we can do the same over here, add some chorus, and we do the same. If you want to hear yourself, which I'm doing right now, while recording or maybe doing a mic test, you click this button right here, which is monitoring. Once you finish recording and you want to hear the track you just recorded, you gotta take this off and then play it. Once you have your whole track, boom, you have your whole tracks, you got the instrumental, you got, you know, maybe this is gonna be like right here, maybe you're not gonna even see it. So you're gonna get on top of these numbers, boom, you're gonna be touching these lines over here, and you're gonna click on the lines with your little pencil tool. Then you want to go all the way from the beginning all the way to the end of your recording. Then once you're there, you go to export, which is what you want to do when you want to make a music video, or you want to make a CD or anything. You know, if you want to make your song, your project, an MP3 or any other format, you go to audio mixdown. Boom, you got that there. And I already have a name right here. Since it's the first time you use Cubase, it's gonna say untitled, I believe. Path is where you want it to get saved to. Sorry. MPG 1 layer 3 file. That's a long word for MP3. You click that here, and you got the different types of formats. Here it says bitrate. You know, it might be at like, I don't know, 130 when you open this up. I put it at 219. You know, the higher the better. You know, you're not gonna put it in 320, but I don't know, 219 is pretty good. 219 or 206. Let me see what happens. Yeah, click this, 219. I just use 219. Oh, high quality mode, because you obviously want high quality music. Insert ID3 tag. What's this? When you download a song or you have a CD, etc., etc., you see that there's information from the song. If you want that on your song, you click here and say insert ID3 tag, edit ID3. Once that's done, you go to export. You go right here. Blah blah blah, Hall of Fame. Yeah, you know, that's a file I already made. Cancel. I'm gonna cancel it. I don't want to overdo it again. So you know, that's pretty much it. That's, well, the simple stuff of Cubase 5. If you have any questions, you can put them down on the comments, or you can send me a message. I hope you liked this video. You know, it's sort of long, but what can I do? This takes time. Bye. Take care.